Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Cascarita, guys. It's a new episode. I'm your new host, Ramon Damas, and I'm here with the boys, Ed, Riggs, Juanito, and George. Um, these motherfuckers didn't do their fucking homework, so I don't have a whole lot of topics to start it off with. But Eduardo did do his homework. I'm gonna give him credit. Credit where credit's due.
Ed,
Can
you
I
get
have Mark a fucking overachiever?
100, dude.
Get 100.
He gets a fucking 100.
I get partial credit, bro.
Juan got that D- though, because he did it like 30 minutes ago.
You know what? I'm gonna give Juan some credit too, because he was the guy like right before class started. He's like fucking writing down, copying somebody's homework. He just copied last week's homework and threw it on there. And it's like, all right.
Now we're implementing that No Child Left Behind, dude. That's for one pass.
Hey, I'm in.
Yeah.
He's in.
All right. So I'm gonna start with Ed's topic since I think they were pretty good. So Ed, I'm gonna let you explain to the class what's this Twitter safe mode and super follows.
All right.
And what are your thoughts on it?
So yeah, the Twitter, I saw this like about a week or two ago, is this Twitter safe mode. Let's start with that. It's basically like, I guess it's gonna filter out a bunch of stuff now. I guess anything that's offensive is gonna start to like filter out. I don't know if it's gonna be on by like default or not, if it's something that you can even turn off now. But I don't know. It seemed kind of interesting, kind of going back to all this like cancel culture stuff that we were kind of talking about, but now that we're having like, I don't know, it seems like too many safety nets that we're having. Just, I guess at the end of the day, seems to me like everybody's going kind of soft, and that's why we're needing all these extra little things in place to not accidentally offend somebody, even though something may not be offensive. So that's kind of what I was picking up from that. I don't know what y'all think about that.
Was it the super follow thing?
No, the safety mode. They're gonna implement a new safe mode on Twitter. I don't know.
I knew they were doing the super follow, which is similar.
Yeah. Super follow is something completely different. It's basically, I think it's you pay to have a certain Twitter posts that are, I guess, I don't know if like they're more promoted.
Yeah, like you can.
So like super follow. My understanding is super follows is essentially their Twitter's version of OnlyFans.
Can you repeat that again?
It's Twitter's version of OnlyFans, like.
Oh, OnlyFans. Yeah.
That's them trying to compete with.
Yeah, I thought that was it. Like, like you can super follow the people that you want to follow and see on your timeline. I guess you can cater.
Yeah, it's like and I saw like reports on it. I think it was like, you can pay extra for extra content, and you can like, it seems exactly like what OnlyFans is. But the safe mode, I don't really.
I haven't seen that one, man.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It says that that the safety mode, that this feature will automatically detect and block abusive accounts, is what it says.
So it's like a little switch that you could turn on and off whenever you want.
That's the thing. I didn't have more information on that as far as like if it's like a default overall, if it's something that you can opt out of or what. But yeah, it's basically like if something seems offensive, they're gonna, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't fucking use Twitter anyways, so I don't really.
You're going
care.
to, man. That's the future of news. I believe.
No, the whole thing with it behind that is what I was trying to get at is, like, are we creating too many safety nets? Like, are we just trying to like basically shelter everybody from something that may be offensive or?
Well, at least
here's the thing, and I think I've touched on this before, with just cancel culture in general.
Yeah.
I think the vast majority of people do not give a fuck about this, right? So a prime example, I was talking about this with actually my boss the other day, was Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle is like universally loved, right? So like when you look at whenever he comes out and does a new stand-up, or whenever he comes out, like the reviews for that are just fucking like, you know, through the roof. Like everybody fucking loves it, right? But if you were to not, like, if you were to ignore the reviews, like what the general consensus of people are, you would come off with a very different interpretation of that. You think people hate him because, you know, he gets a lot of shit for transphobic comments or, you know, controversial statements or controversial jokes that he does. And you mostly see that on Twitter, like people bitching about, oh, you know, he's misgendering people or he's being offensive and whatnot. I think safe mode, if Twitter did do that, I don't know much about it. I'm ignorant of this, but if they do that, I don't think a lot of people use it. And the people who do would feel very safe and secure and whatever. I mean,
well, at least for me, at least they're giving us that fucking option. Like, do you want to be in the safe mode or not? You know, it's not like they're putting it down our throats. So I'm cool with that, you know, giving us that option to do it or not. So at least for me, I'm cool with that.
Man, the thing is that at the end of the day, Twitter's a business. If a lot of people bitch about it and say this is stupid, they'll change it. They're not going to lose their.
Yeah.
I mean, it can impact them as a business where there can be other social networks that will come that will start doing their own thing where they won't censor so much content of their content.
Well, dude, full disclosure, man, I hold stock on Twitter, and that thing jumped up, man, as soon as they announced like super follows and all this stuff that.
Well, I can see super follows making it jump up because it's them directly competing with OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
But
I think for the longest time, also Twitter has been looking for ways to monetize or make money.
Yeah, and their super follows is going to allow them to do that.
Yeah.
I personally would never fucking pay somebody to follow their stupid tweets.
Well, would you pay for like the Wall Street Journal?
No, fuck that.
You wouldn't? You don't pay subscriptions for Wall Street Journal or any other?
No, I don't. I do not. You know, news is fucking news. A lot of these. This is a very personal opinion to me. Like, I think the website I use the most is probably Reddit. I just like how Reddit is. It's just a huge, I guess, library of different fucking content. You can find a subreddit for anything that you want. And a lot of the times when I'm using like these articles to get informed, is usually just I'm not even taking them for face value, right? So like, if Wall Street Journal is saying, oh, you know, today the House passed Bill 780, well, a lot of the times I'm not even reading the rest of the article. I'm going to look up what Bill 780 is.
So you go straight to the source.
Yeah, and trying to get like some sort of understanding of what Bill 780 is, and then maybe I'll go back to the article and look at what their interpretation of Bill 780 was.
Mm-hmm.
But sense. A lot of the times my internet usage isn't fucking following the news. My internet usage is looking at memes and finding funny videos, to be perfectly honest.
You mean?
But yeah, I wouldn't fucking pay. If Wall Street Journal had like super follows, I'd rather pay them a subscription to their service and follow their tweets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would follow their, you know, you would use their super follow or whatever.
Yeah. So. Nah, man. Like OnlyFans is perfect because everybody wants to pay for naked pics, right? Especially if it's some hot chick. You're like, fuck, I know she doesn't do porn, but I can see her titties, so I'm gonna pay for that shit. You know,
they make bank, bro.
Of course they do. Of course they do. Men are horny bastards.
They are, bro.
Bro, like, you know, you see some fucking hot chick and she's like, hey, you pay me $5, I'm gonna show you my tits. You know, that's risk versus reward. That's not even a fucking question. You're gonna pay the fucking $5.
I always tell my girl, I'm like, yo, if I was a girl, I would be on OnlyFans. Like,
oh fuck,
that shit a long time ago.
100%. I always tell people, look, if there was a market for fucking dick pics, goddamn, I would put that shit out there all day. I would like twirl it. I'd fucking put like bows on it. Like I'll do anything you want me to fucking do to my dick. If there was a fucking market for it, if I could make bank off of it, I'm doing everything to my dick.
I mean, we can start a market. So right now,
You know,
we're the
I'll
pioneers on that.
I'll do like fucking like pube designs, like you know, pay me $5. I'll like
You're gonna cornrow that.
yeah. Shit. You know, me pagas,
dude.
pay me $20 and I'll fucking shave your name into my pubes, man.
Ramon, just go ahead and start an OnlyFans, dude, and maybe some of our followers here would pay for your content, man.
Shit, you want to see my asshole? Let's go. We'll do it. There's a price, man. Let's go.
Dude, set it up.
We've
definitely gone off the rails on this.
No, but going back to Twitter, man, like I recently have gotten like I guess kind of hooked on the Twitter shit. Like I'm always on my phone looking at what's popular, what's trending on the Twitter.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely an addiction, man.
Yeah, but you can actually like see what other people are looking at and kind of get a feel where everything's at, type of thing. Like Dogecoin was a huge thing about 2 days ago or whatever, and you see Elon Musk tweeting about it and the price going up and shit.
So I'll ask you guys this. I know it wasn't on anybody's fucking topics because nobody did their homework except for Ed, and you know Juan gets a little tap on the head. He's like the class retard. You know, you're like, okay, here you go, man. We'll pass you.
You gonna take that one? You gonna take that one?
That was a low blow right there. Jeez.
Come up, J1.
No. Let's
content.
I want to talk about. Have you guys heard about these fucking NFTs?
Dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, I do not understand that shit at all.
We were talking about it on like the second pod, remember? I pulled up that shit and now they're like over $1 million.
Yeah, I still don't fucking understand them. Like I don't understand them at all. Like
let me
people flexing money, dude. That's all it is.
Dude, it's definitely a fucking
bubble.
There's
no logic behind it.
It's the blockchain, man. That they're using the blockchain and then putting art over it, and it's like the only one that's that particular whatever.
But is it though? But is it though? Like is it though? Like
Bad Luck Brian, I think, for a lot. And
dude, it's like art, man. It's like art, like actual art pieces. It's the same thing, man.
But
same exact thing.
Is it though? Like, is it the exact same thing, right? So like the Mona Lisa, right? That's a physical fucking item. Like, I can go get that and I can do shit with that. And I have the original. And while other people might have prints or may have like copies of it, that's the original, right? Like that's original. I can hold that. I can put that in a safe and like hold it, right? Yeah. This fucking NFT digital shit is just digital data. Like,
but it's so. But it's over the blockchain.
At some point,
it doesn't matter. That's because it's just blockchain, dude. It's Bad Luck Brian meme sold for $36,000. Bad Luck Brian meme is all over the fucking
place. So like, what's the value in that? Like, exactly. I can still use the Bad Luck Brian meme if I fucking wanted to.
Yeah, but you don't have the original one. You don't have the one that has
the original one. Is not this original
the blockchain.
One,
blockchain.
Who gives a fuck?
Somebody made one and put it in blockchain, and that's it.
If other people think that's cost money, then it's gonna
yeah, and those other fucking people are morons.
Well, that's the whole thing with the art thing too. Is the same thing. It's the same thing as like a car, like an old car. You know, it's just
but it's a
people see value.
Well, I understand that argument. But the art is a physical thing, right? So like that digital thing, like what's preventing some asshole that I'm sure there's many assholes right now trying to figure out how to like hack that shit.
It's not hackable.
Like it's unhackable. That's the thing.
Nothing's unhackable. Like that's
blockchains are, dude. Like
now, right now they're unhackable.
Yeah.
20 years from now. 20 years from now, can you tell me that's unhackable?
Blockchains.
Yeah.
Can you guarantee me that in 20 years, the technology used today, 2021, is going to be fucking unhackable?
Bitcoin right now hits $61,000, man. I mean,
we're not talking about.
Doesn't that give you enough like, oh shit, this is actually maybe a thing.
No, but I'm not. Look,
61 grand for one.
He's
Big-
asking
big-
about the
Bitcoins makes more sense to me than fucking NFTs, right? Because there's inherent value in the fucking Bitcoin. Like people can transfer it, can do shit with it, right?
You can do the
Like
same
this-
thing with the NFT, man.
I'm gonna say it's the same thing, Ramon.
Yeah, same
It's
fucking thing, bro.
It's the same thing.
You better get in it. You better buy some.
But what I'm
NFTs.
saying is you're paying a shit ton of money for a thing that you can't hold physically. Like
Yeah,
money's
and that's the same thing with Bitcoin. Like
But
you
there's a
are paying that
Bitcoin
shitload of
market,
money
though,
for nothing. Yeah, and there's a
There's
market
an
for
almost like established Bitcoin market that it may be regulated in the future, but nobody
Yeah.
will fucking regulate a meme. Although I
We
did
just
say
have
in
too
one of
much
the
fucking money
podcasts
right now.
that
That's what's
memes
going
are
on.
the currency of the future, though. I said that.
Look, all
I
I'm
said that in
saying,
one of the-
all I'm saying, like with, and I'll say the same argument with fucking Bitcoin, and I'll say the same argument with NFT. If you can't guarantee me that in 20 years this shit will still be unhackable, then you're a con man selling me bullshit. You're selling me the magic beans that fucking Jack fucking try to climb.
So you don't think that companies like Tesla, MicroStrategies, what is it? Some like there's like 4 other companies that hold Bitcoin right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You don't think they did their due diligence on that, and they just didn't?
The same look, and I'll counter that. The same fucking companies that the banking institutions that do their due diligence, they have fucking leaks all the goddamn time. Where your
And even
personal
the
information get fucking hacked and your personal information gets sold and all of that shit.
Like
What I'm saying is that can you tell me with 100% certainty that this shit will remain unhackable forever?
I mean, of course,
You can ask that, dude, because
nobody's gonna guarantee that, but I'm just saying
no, it's
that
not even that. Technology advances at such a different rate at
Yeah.
certain points of time. Like, it may be in the next 10 years we may not have like a big leap. Maybe in the next few years we'll have like the craziest leap we've ever
Well,
had.
and that's what
It
I'm
just
saying.
depends, yeah.
Like,
so
it's
asking a guarantee for that is kind of unfair. I mean,
no, it's not unfair because I can say, hey, this physical fucking item that I have, it might be stolen from me, but it's still gonna be a physical fucking item. Like it.
Well, they
I
can
don't
steal
know.
your password. They can steal your password. They can steal your little whatever wallet. They can steal your wallet, and
your,
they can
BitLocker
they can
wallet or
do that.
whatever.
What I'll say, I just don't understand it,
I'm
and
just telling
that
you
might be.
to invest in Bitcoin or in some Ethereum. I'm telling you right now, do it. I'm not a financial advisor, but at least put some money in it because it's gonna.
At least Doge. At least Doge.
Don't do
Dogecoin.
Doge, please.
No,
I mean, you could.
Dogecoin's where it's at.
What
That's
I'm
where it's-
saying is that maybe it's the boomer in me, but if I can't fucking hold it in my hands, I'm not putting any fucking value in it. Like it's just
First of all,
You know-
Ramon, you're a millennial, not a
no.
boomer, dude.
I know. I have a little boomer in me that says this is all moronic as fuck, and people are spending. Like I saw an article that some asshole paid thousands of dollars for a video of Jake Paul or John Paul or whoever opening fucking Pokemon cards.
Like the actual video, just the video.
Yeah, like why the fuck would I want to own that? Like why would I not want to own the actual Pokemon card? Like
I think there's NFTs that do have value, and there's NFTs that are retarded. Just because people are taking advantage of dumb people
Yes.
that want to pay for stupid shit.
yeah, because I've also seen the other NFT, like some band released their album through an NFT, and if you bought it, like you got like lifetime seats at their concerts.
I mean,
or
that's value, isn't it?
and
That's value.
and I'm completely cool with that. I'm like, that makes sense to me. Like you're getting something in exchange for your money. But the other shit, that's just fucking vanity. Like, oh, I have the Bad Luck Brian meme, the original. Like, fuck you, man. Get the fuck out of here.
You want to see it, dude.
Okay, I'm just as confused. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. What are NFT? What? I haven't heard about this.
No.
It's fairly new. Yeah. So
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take a piss.
And I'm telling you guys, invest in maybe not an NFT, but at least some Bitcoin or some Ethereum or something.
I'm gonna start mining, dude. I've been looking up videos on
Yo.
mining Ethereum. That's a thing right now.
But I heard the electricity cost is like it fuck you up.
It's really
no?
not. It's really not. No.
So someone explain this because so it says here that it's a currency for each item.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only purchase an NFT for, like you guys were saying, art, and that's it.
NFT is called a non-fungible token.
Fungible tokens.
That's what an NFT is, and it uses, I don't know how the fuck it does it, but it's like it uses the blockchain to tell you that is the original one or that is the legit of whatever you're buying. I think that's how it goes. I'm not 100% sure.
I remember you were talking about a skeleton.
Yeah, like there's websites. There's websites that you can bid on these things and get them.
So you bid with NFTs.
So we should do like an NFT for our first video. You know.
So all right, so I'm gonna get into Juan's topic right now about conspiracy theories. So here's my conspiracy, brand new, straight off the press. Like we can make an NFT of this conspiracy theory. I think this bullshit with
fucking boomer, dude.
I think this bullshit with NFTs and Bitcoin and all of that is just another way they're trying to not allow us to actually own anything, right? So you guys know that in the newer cars, you don't own your car, right? Because you're signing the end user agreement. And your car is essentially what you're buying is a license. And so you see it a lot with a real easy example is video games. You don't own your video games anymore. You're just owning the license to the video game. Even if you buy the physical copy of the game, essentially what you're buying is the license. And at any time, if the company decided to, they can terminate your license to that game if you violated their terms or whatever. So I think we're moving to a society where we're really not going to have any ownership over anything.
You buy land and gold, commodities. So what you're trying to go for?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, shouldn't that be a fucking discussion? We're literally having conversations nowadays of people owning digital shit. Like, it's not something that they can physically hold in their hand. It's just something that's on the internet, and they paid shit ton of money.
That's just Generation Z, man. That's that shit.
And what I'm saying is normalizing it, right? So, like, 3 or 4 generations from now, it's gonna be perfectly normal that you don't really own your house. You own, I don't know, the fucking NFT of your house, and you're perfectly cool with that because it's cool.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. You said that we're gonna purchase the license to have the car. So what happens? The government can take it away at any time, or
not the government. The government's not the one that's gonna fuck you over. It's the company, cool. Right? So even with like a Tesla, right? You're not owning the Tesla car. You're owning the license to drive the Tesla. And so when you look at it, Tesla can break your car. They can shut down your car at any time if you fuck with it. I forgot where I've seen it.
You still own the car,
but you can't drive it. So if they shut off the software to it, what can you? It's just you own a big hunk of metal.
That's true.
So if you try to reverse engineer the car, they can.
Well, and so that's the thing. Like, there's that guy in like New Jersey or something. So like if a Tesla piece breaks, you can only fix it through Tesla. You can't fix it through anybody else.
Yeah.
And there has been people who have been trying to reverse engineer, and I think they're getting sued because they're violating like certain agreements.
There was a similar case. I don't know if you guys heard of it about the farmers and their equipment, like the John Deere tractors and shit. They've gotten so complicated that they're not allowed to work on their own equipment because of the software and shit that's in them, and because the companies like Microsoft own some of it.
And you can see it también with like iPhones, right? So a lot of like iPhone shit, it's hard for you to go get fixed through a third party. You got to get it fixed through Apple. And so it's like this whole right to fix law, right? So
Right.
there's a lot of it.
Yeah. That was it.
You want to have the right to tinker with your own shit and make it better, or jailbreak your phone or whatever. But we're moving into a society that's like, that's not the norm anymore, right? So like 20 years ago, if you bought your car and you wanted to put a fucking jet engine on it, like you fucking could, because there wasn't specific software or specific pieces. But nowadays, you're seeing more and more where like these companies are building their shit, and basically you can only do shit to it with their permission. Like, what do you guys think of that?
Yeah, no, I'm reading the because I knew that was an ongoing fight that the farmers were doing, and yeah, there's a big article right now on Bloomberg. Farmers
I think
fight.
in the
John Deere.
EU also there's a big fight right now for the right to repair stuff going
Yeah,
on over there right
yeah,
now.
it's going
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
But yeah, like, but you know, it's being normalized for the younger generations. I mean,
Yeah.
But do
kids.
we have like is there anything like the general like population, like the consumer, is there anything we can do about that? That's the thing. Like what can we do?
Yeah,
I don't
because
fucking know. I'm just
because the
asking
whole-
questions.
Exactly.
Yeah, the whole thing
I'm
is that,
asking you though. Do you have an idea? Like, what could we do? What's something that you think we could do? I mean, aside from like completely boycotting it, but that's not gonna happen.
No, we're gonna hide. We gotta go hide in our caves and just own like sticks and rocks. That's the only
going
solution.
back to the fucking
But I
Like
mean,
the monkey, dude.
it's just I think something that people need to be aware of. You know, you see kids don't have any fucking problem spending $30-$40 for like in-game purchases. You know, somebody who's playing Roblox and wants like the hat that's in the game, they'll spend $30-$40 on something that you can never physically own, right? And it's because of the way the internet is and how our society has grown with technology, it's just normalizing that shit. So I think it makes it easier for these companies to like push forward this bullshit, because it's bullshit. You know, what do you mean I don't own my fucking video game? I have a physical copy here. If I want to share it with a friend or resell it, you know, that's the biggest thing. What was it, a few years ago? They were really trying to fuck with GameStop.
Well, Xbox was the one that was trying to. I think when they were releasing the like the not the Series X, but the like the One X and like the regular Xbox, like they were saying, like they were initially trying to say that once you bought the game, like even if it was a physical copy, like they were gonna somehow lock it where you could not like share it with your friend at all. Like, but there really was like a big pushback from the actual like gamers, consumers. And so they backtracked like immediately and said, "We're sorry, that was a mistake. We were not keeping, you guys in mind, so on and so forth." But they had a lot to lose too, though, because it wasn't only just selling the consoles, but they sell services too, and those services like Xbox Live and stuff like that. So there was a lot of money that they were going to end up losing.
But what I'm saying, that's not the end of it, right? So like they tested the waters, it backfired on them. They're gonna fucking try that shit again because they're losing money on it, right? So like, you know, whatever profit GameStop makes, that's money Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo are like, yo, that should be our fucking money. Like, we want that fucking money. Why are they making this type of fucking money? I don't know. I'm just running an awareness campaign. Like, y'all listeners, be aware of this shit. That's my conspiracy for the day. Yeah, just fuck it down.
So oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna bring up something similar to that that's going on with Netflix. I don't know if you guys heard of it. They're testing a new feature to stop password sharing. So that's coming up too. So
is it like
listeners?
How is it? How is that implemented? Is it by like geolocation or how
I
are
fucking
they?
know. I think don't we have like what is it, the IP addresses and shit like that's what I'm thinking that's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
Like different IP addresses, so it's using the same account.
Just get a VPN.
Hey, that's what I was thinking. Just do like a VPN type of stuff, but they're testing a new feature to stop that. So
I don't know. You see, and then once again, like, how do we stop that? Well, easy. The consumer bitches about it, right? So if everybody's like, fuck you, Netflix, like you're not gonna let me share my password with my fucking mom or my grandma, like suck my dick. I'm gonna take my services to Disney Plus, who does let me do that shit. You
I
know,
know, but Netflix is kind of fire though. Still fucking good.
Don't
Like,
let them
I mean-
know that though. Don't let them know that.
yeah, bro, you just sold, you, bro.
No,
Our
you're
whole
just
argument,
saying, man.
We're
Our
gonna
whole-
edit that
our-
out, guys.
It's gotta be real, man. Netflix is fucking.
our whole
nuts.
fucking argument.
Yeah,
You know,
just fucking crumbled beneath us, man.
George is the guy. Like George is the guy where like he's at trial and they're like, hey, did you do it? Well, I mean, I kind of did.
Yeah,
But-
probably.
so let's you brought up the conspiracy theories and that was under one. Did you have something specific in mind, one that you I guess you were kind of thinking about? That's why you put it on there?
Well, there's just a
Nah.
bunch of them.
No, that motherfucker didn't have anything.
Oh come on.
Yeah,
There's just a
yeah.
bunch of them. Tell us
That's-
one, bro. What's on your
that-
mind?
There's the
What's one on your
Illuminati.
mind?
There's the Denver airport. There's the 9/11.
Well, let's
Denver
talk
Airport.
about one.
Denver
Talk about
Airport.
One, bro.
Like
What's that?
let's
Yeah,
hear the
I wanna
Denver
know.
Airport. I've
Right.
never heard of
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that.
that's
when you
how
go
we
to the
do.
Denver airport, there's a horse, like the statue of a horse, and that represents something satanic. So everywhere, yeah, read about it. There's a lot
Well,
of
tell us about it, dude. That's what we're.
I keep trying, but then this motherfucker Raymond just like
I'm laughing because you said the word satanic.
yeah. So like pull it up and you'll see. Apparently there's an underground, like not tunnel, just like another building or whatever underground. Apparently that's where like the Illuminati meets or where the president goes if something's gonna happen. So all around the airport, there's a lot of murals, just weird stuff. That's one. There's a New World Order. Like I said, 9/11. What do you guys think about 9/11? Was it planned? Was it for real?
I mean, it was for real.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, is it like
definitely
was
for
it
real.
like it was for real? But I mean, was it really hijacked? Was it
I don't know, man.
Have
Like,
you
I'm
guys
sure.
ever-
I honestly don't really like talking about it just because of how many people actually died during that. And I know I want to say it's for real.
I'll say this. In order for those types of conspiracy theories, when you're talking about like fucking Illuminati or satanic rings, or
Yeah, you really got to
nine-
think about the people. How many people are actually involved in something like that?
yeah,
it's
and
insane.
how hard is it for someone to keep a fucking secret?
Yeah.
Like,
We're all
if there's-
chismosos, dude.
yeah, like
So
Like,
one of
you-
the things I was reading, and then a lot of people that work with buildings. What is it that you graduated with, Jorge?
What?
Architect? A lot of architects, they were saying that jet fuel cannot burn through steel as fast as it did. Things like that.
Oh,
They saw
okay.
a lot of bombs going down whenever it was collapsing. Just things like that. I'm not saying that I believe these things. I'm just saying that this is what I've been reading.
all right.
Okay, let's. So this is a little touchy. So
No. So you said so. Here I'm gonna break down your sentences, right? You said a lot of architects are saying jet fuel can't melt steel beams that fast, right? That's what you said.
That's what
right?
I read.
That's what you read. Now, what I tell you, do those sources, that piece that you read, did it list the architects that said that?
Multiple. It was multiple places. Even I did watch it.
It doesn't matter. I'm asking you, did it list specifically
I didn't look for that.
architect so-and-so dijo, hey, the prevailing science says this can't melt, right?
And then I actually read it, and then I watched a documentary on it, and there were multiple people or architects talking about that.
Okay, and so here's the second part to that, right? So let's say you watch a documentary and they list, Juan Bobo de fulano de tal, who is an architect, says this, right? So the next step is, oh, okay, is Juan Bobo fulano de tal really an architect? Like, what are his credentials? You look at his fucking credentials, right? I don't know anything about fucking jet fuel melting steel beams. All I know is I saw a fucking plane go into a building, and then I'm not really that surprised that the building fell. Like, you know, what's the conspiracy there? Like, is the conspiracy, that it was a planned detonation? That
Yeah, for multiple reasons.
I will kind of throw this out there that I mean, if you just think about the basics as far as how metal goes, I mean, if it heats up to a certain extent, it's going to lose some of its integrity. So
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily have to melt for it to
Yeah.
completely collapse.
We go.
Well,
Tell them what's
well,
up.
Yeah, if
All right, so it looks like the jet fuel burns at 1,517 degrees. Steel melts at 2,777 degrees Fahrenheit. But steel definitely loses its integrity at 50% at 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. So there you go.
yeah, I mean, if it's
Which
if
was,
it's
but
half of
when
its-
you think about that, it was at the top, not the whole building. And that small piece on the top is not gonna. The building cannot collapse that fast. You know, like apparently, this is what I read.
but
Keep in mind-
the building didn't collapse fast. It wasn't like the
It did,
plane
it-
hit in
well,
5 minutes. It's not like the
No.
plane hit and
When it
5 minutes
did,
later it fell.
When it did, it did. So apparently, like, so years ago, prior to 9/11, in Spain, there was a building. I don't know if it was a plane that, for some reason, it was it caught on fire, and it burned for over 24 hours, and nothing happened. It was just burning, the top part, and nothing happened. That was another thing that they
But
mentioned.
you see, Juan,
I mean, you gotta
here's
take different external factors into consideration. I mean, something
Yeah.
as simple as elevation is going to change the density.
exactly. It's like the buildings
Because
the higher up.
oxygen feeds fire. So I mean, the denser it is, the more dense oxygen is, it's going to feed that fire a whole lot better than if you're like at a way higher elevation. It starts to thin out.
Yeah, it's just
So it's gonna thin out at higher elevation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well yeah. So the Twin Towers were at higher elevation.
But here's the thing, Juan. Why? So if the reason is that they're trying to get into the Middle East and do all of this shit, like we have
That's one of the
okay,
reasons.
but we have so the implication. Let's say I believe what you're saying, right, or what this person is saying, that the government orchestrated all of this to get us into the Middle East, right?
Mhm.
So that would mean Bin Laden would have to necessarily be a puppet of the government because he went out and took fucking credit for it, right? And we have markers of where the fucking terrorists, took flight plans and took all of this shit, and actually crashed these planes into the building, right? So like,
So
at
apparently these
what
planes weren't even the planes that crashed weren't even from like an airport. They were military planes. They had no windows.
they were? That's not true.
That's
Like we have documented proof that these were commercial airlines with passengers on the plane, that were hijacked and taken into the things. Like so,
So even like phone calls made from inside the
yeah, and there's actual people, family members that were related to the people on the plane. So let's say what you're saying is true. Then that means the government had to have paid people to come out and say, my dad or my mom or my sibling or my family member was on that plane that was hijacked. And they would have to make an enormous amount of effort and fucking power to falsify all of this information. And not only will they have to do all of that, but they have to make sure that everybody involved was willing to just shut their mouth and not say anything to anybody.
Hey, I agree. It's over my head. Like, once again, this is a conspiracy theory. I'm just talking about it.
No, I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So like another thing I read was that apparently the plane that crashed in the Pentagon, they never found any remains of the plane, and all the cameras around it were turned off.
Yeah, here I'll say this, and just this is strictly from my experience with my job. a lot of cameras are bullshit. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people will put up a fake camera or put up a camera and the angle's crap, or it's a shitty camera because it's really cheap. And when you look at it, it doesn't catch anything.
Like the movies.
Yeah, it's not like the fucking movies where like they have like a
Zoom in
fucking
so
HD
much.
picture and they can fucking zoom in on shit. And like, man, I can tell from this video camera that motherfucker had an egg McMuffin this morning. Like, no, cameras are fucking garbage. And once again, like these people who are really into conspiracy theories, they're making all of these like far-fetched assumptions based on information that's publicly available. Okay, so the Pentagon came out and said, "Oh no remains were found." Pentagon could be lying. They could be lying about something as simple like, "Oh, we didn't find anything," or for whatever fucking reason. I don't know.
I got
Yeah, but
another.
apparently go ahead, Jorge.
I was saying I got another conspiracy theory. We're done with this one.
Oh man,
go
it's
ahead.
getting good.
Shoot it out.
All right. So I believe the white people are putting us brown people down with Univision and all these other TV, that's tailored for Hispanics. So I did a little digging. Let me share my screen. Let's see.
That's just Mexican.
Before we get any further, I have a question, George.
The most reliable source.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I have a question, George.
What's up?
Where did Univision touch you at?
What do you mean?
No, it was Walter Mercado, dude.
What the Mercado touched it?
No,
Mucho amor.
I'm just saying, man. I go into these like Mexican stores or Mexican restaurants, and you see this Univision, right? And all Univision is like telenovelas and just crap information for the Hispanic community. So I did a little digging. I'm like, let's just follow the money on this thing and see where it leads. All right, so Univision was bought by this company called Searchlight Capital Partners. They're the majority of the holding for Univision, and
We're gonna get sued so hard by Univision.
Yo, yeah, put out a one of those statements.
Exposure, bro. Exposure.
Hey man, this is public
Yeah,
information.
yeah.
Everybody can see this fucking shit. But look, these guys bought a majority stake on Univision. These Searchlight Capital Partners group, right? So the guy who actually did it is this guy named Wade Davis. He's now a chief executive officer at Univision Communications Inc. And this guy worked for Viacom, which is CBS and all the major, the major TV outlets here in the United States, right? And all of the world. So I'm saying this guy, ex-Viacom guy, buys Univision, and now he calls the shots at what's going on there. I'm just saying, isn't that kind of weird?
But who?
Some white dude running Univision.
But who led all Univision before this though? Because Univision's been pretty much the same way for several years.
Yeah, Univision was run by partly from Mexican investors, and then some company in Miami. I forget.
So the thing, I mean, if their business model, and their content has been working for years, why would they want to change a winning formula?
Yeah, like I think.
I mean, it may just
they just want control.
happen.
They want control, so they want to go
but
and just buy this thing, and to just run whatever this chief executive officer.
So if it was
to.
so back in the day, if it was partly ran by individuals in Mexico, why would they want to keep the Hispanic community down in the U.S.?
I don't know, man.
Exactly. So it just may be coincidentally that the new CEO is a white guy. That doesn't necessarily mean, because they're not changing anything. They're kind of spitting out like the same content. So it doesn't necessarily mean trying to keep us down.
I think what you're doing, George, is that you're giving way too much credit to Hispanic people.
Hey man, this is conspiracy theory. I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit, man. I mean, it could be. I'm just saying. I followed the money, and this is where it led me to. Some white dude running Univision.
If this scenario would have been in place for like several years now, I would probably be like, dude, let's look more into it. But it looks like it was maybe recent.
No, this was a while back. Let me get the exact information here.
I don't know. I mean, I used to watch Univision growing up, and that same crap is like the same crap that's on right now. So I don't.
Yeah, why change it? It's the same shit.
Exactly.
You know?
But
yeah,
if it wasn't,
but
if
it's
it was
now a white guy running it.
But if back then though, it was like Mexican investors from Mexico.
Yeah, to be fair, like
hey George, if they came up with like subliminal messages throughout like the novelas and shit like that, then
they do, man.
I will believe you then.
I know what the subliminal message is though. I got it. I know what it is. I broke the code.
All right, go for it. Shoot us.
Oh, dude, we lost him.
Big.
Oh man, they're coming for us.
Yeah, back up a little bit. You broke up. Back up a little bit. You broke up.
All right. The code is big titties are awesome, man. Every telenovela big titty ass women and big booties too, man.
What's that? What's that weather lady? That really hot weather lady.
Janet.
Yeah.
Janet Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
nice.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her right now.
Yeah.
If she's tuning in right now, you're hot.
My number is.
What's up? No, Univision is solely responsible for my love of big titties and big booties. I blame them completely.
If that's their conspiracy to get us to like that, I'm all for it, bro.
I'm all for it, man. Let's go.
Dude, it clouds our minds, man. We can't get out of there. But no, they bought it in 2007 for $12.7 billion, bro.
God damn. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's you know what that is,
ownership.
George? You know what that is, George? That's just white people recognizing that brown people make them money. And that's what they're going to do. I mean.
And to keep feeding us this bullshit. That's all I'm saying with Univision. But
if the brown person.
I haven't watched Univision in a minute, so I don't know what the fuck's going on in there. I'm just saying.
You know, I'm not going to lie. Like, one of my dreams when I was a kid, I always wanted to be featured on like Univision segment, El Orgullo Hispano. Oh, fuck, it's my internet.
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit. You have to.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro.
Dude, Ramon.
what was your big dream
You're probably
again?
using your fucking Wi-Fi.
Ramon wanted to be an Orgullo Hispano.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to be an Orgullo Hispano.
Wasn't there a song? What was the song that they sung? Wasn't it one?
I don't know, some Mexican shit.
Oh no, I'm thinking about Real Men of Genius. Remember that commercial? Real Man of Genius, when the beer commercial, and they come up with the stupidest shit. Like they celebrate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like Ed's in the office right now.
You never watched that shit?
Got Stanley back there, bro.
Oh, dude.
Going to another one. What about the Mandela Effect? Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah, that's just people with shitty memory.
Okay, we all like Pokemon, right? So remember Pikachu? What color was his tail?
Yellow and brown.
Yellow and black.
So apparently
it wasn't black.
That's what I remember too. So now apparently it was always yellow, just yellow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was always yellow.
I was right, too, man. He had the color tail.
No. So that's just one of them.
What? That's a conspiracy theory?
Yeah, or like
Effect.
it was. No, yeah.
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
It's like so.
You don't know what the Mandela Effect is?
No.
Enlighten us.
Okay, so the Mandela Effect gets its name from like a lot of people.
Start talking.
What?
Doesn't go ahead.
You say fix my Wi-Fi and then start talking?
Yeah.
The Mandela Effect gets its name from a lot of people remember like they have vivid memories of Nelson Mandela dying in like 1994 or something. And then it turns out Mandela was like alive well into like 2010. And so what it is these anomalies where people misremember shit like it yeah, like a bunch of people. So like a really famous one, do you guys remember that movie that Sinbad was in where he was a genie? You guys remember that movie?
Nope.
Okay, well,
That's a bad one. So for
another
example,
one.
remember
Yeah.
Sex in the City?
Another one is like, is it Looney Tunes?
Or Looney? I remember as Looney TOO, right? Was it or TU? Now.
Is it Looney Tunes with TOONS or is it TUNES? It's not.
That's how I remember.
Is this the Mandela?
It's always been. I'm pretty sure it's always been TUNES.
Yeah, his connection
Yeah,
is the
like
Mandela
people-
Effect.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you say.
It's a
Do you not
glitch.
remember the movie?
It's the Matrix, man. It's a
Sex
glitch
in
in the
the City?
Matrix. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The one that the for the Mandela Effect, the first one that comes to mind is the Bearstein Bears.
Yeah.
Like how it was spelled differently, and some people were like, no, it was spelled
With an A.
STEIN, not the other way
With the-
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the first one that comes to mind when I hear that.
I thought.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's just people misremembering shit. That's all.
But it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people at once.
It
For
is.
example, did you guys ever hear about the movie Sex in the City?
Heard of the
You mean the
show?
TV show?
It was a movie.
No,
right?
it
was
was
a
a movie. It
movie,
was a movie. So apparently, it was Sex and the City, not Sex in the City. There's a lot of people, the same age group, that remembers it as Sex and the City.
Yeah, but I can
instead of-
see how people get that shit confused.
But it's a lot of
Yeah.
people. You know, it's like
There's a lot of morons.
Yeah.
like Curious George. Curious George, did it have a tail or no?
It's a
No.
monkey, so yes. I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
I would say
he
so.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't. Apparently, like
He
you know,
never
the
had a
brand-
tail.
Was
No,
Clifford
like-
red? Clifford the dog, was he red or purple?
That's not. It's red.
Red, man. It's Clifford the
That's
big
not-
red dog, dude. It's in the title, dude.
Fucking
It's a
George was
trick.
doing
It's a-
acid when he was watching Clifford.
It's a trick question, dude.
Strict fucking question.
So Cheez-Its, how's it spelled?
Fuck, I don't know.
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that?
No, well, apparently it's just cheese it instead of Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
So it's just Cheez-It. No Z at the end. No things like
Yeah,
that.
look, I'll say this one, Mandela Effect. I love seeing shit like that. Like the other one is like Fruit of the Loom. I forget what it is. It's like the underwear. They have that canopy of fruits, or what was its logo like?
It was like
Um,
a grape, right? Isn't it grapes?
Yeah, but
Is
it
it
had
purple or
it had-
red though?
Dude, this mofo didn't have a tail.
Oh
Yeah, he
shit.
Yeah. I can
I swear he did, dude.
Dude,
That's the Mandela Effect.
dude, they didn't want to turn him into freaking the big monkey
Oh, there it is.
from Dragon Ball, dude.
Yeah, they took his tail off, yeah.
That's insane, dude. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Any other conspiracies you guys think about or know about that want to talk?
All right, so we are named Cascarita, and this is like our 4th episode, and we've never talked about soccer.
True.
Oh shit. Clásico
So,
today,
what-
bro. Chivas
When is
America,
it?
bro.
Ah,
30.
fuck. Who gives a shit about
Is
that?
that still even a thing, dude?
Hey, Jorge, you got some trash.
Right here, man.
I feel like if
So-
we
Yeah.
say like "fuck America" here, people would think we're talking about
The
America.
US, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wear this hat around. They're like,
That's what
oh
people
yeah,
know.
man.
That's a
Fucking
soccer
good
team
ass
in
hat,
Mexico.
bro.
Soccer team in Mexico called America.
Is that CA on there for Central America? Is that what that means?
No, man, that's Club America. Don't disrespect the best team in
Yeah.
the fucking
It's
planet.
actually cunts and assholes.
We're the Real Madrid of Mexican soccer, man.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Fuck with us.
Yeah.
Dude, I like how you lifted your shirt like you actually have one on.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll get it. I was gonna wear it
Yeah,
today, but
yeah.
I ran a little late.
Ah, shit. Yeah, what about the soccer games?
Yeah,
The
what's up?
Champions League, dude. I thought Barcelona was gonna come back and win against PSG.
Oh, there's no
Nah,
way.
that was
I
never
was-
gonna happen.
I was like, dude,
No.
That's
dude,
big
we
fan,
scored
big
one
fan.
goal and then they got the penalty, and I was like, man, we're coming back.
What do you mean?
And then
we?
Messi misses. Oh, I
You
shouldn't
mean
count
we,
you,
though?
dude.
What do you mean we?
Okay, me and Ramon. Who else is a
Yes.
Barca
What do you
fan?
mean? What do you mean?
And Juan. I said who else?
Yeah.
George is just a fucking hater, man.
All I
Yeah,
gotta
that's all
say
he
is
is.
that I'm glad that Mbappe and Haaland they're taking over.
Dude, they are
I'm
killing
glad
it.
that they're finally, and we can see some clear. Oh yeah, Messi and Ronaldo, they're going away, they're fading away, and now it's Mbappe and Haaland. I like that shit. I think that's pretty cool.
I do not like that they're not from this side of the world.
Oh, so yeah, that is true.
That's something that I don't like about that. But
What don't you like? That they're not from this part of the world? What do you mean by that?
yeah, like Messi as far as
They're
from
foreign,
Argentina.
dude.
Yeah, and then like Ronaldo from Europe. I mean, now they're from over there. It's like, yeah, that's like
I
in the
mean-
World Cups. I usually go for the America's teams. Kind of want them to win, something like that.
Except Honduras, dude.
Yeah, fuck Honduras.
I'm just playing,
Yeah.
Raymond. I'm always
I mean-
supporting Honduras, dude.
It's
Yeah,
it's
fuck
always fuck Mexico, man. It's always fuck Mexico.
We always fuck you guys in the ass.
Fuck Mexico till I die.
Why is that, man? Tell us. Is it
Of
because
course
we're
you're gonna
fucking
hate the
amazing?
best. We're the best in the
Okay.
World Cup.
Because
That's the reason why.
is it
That's
because
the
we're
reason why.
fucking
The disrespect.
giant of
The
the
disrespect.
Bro, is that what it is?
What do
The
you mean? It
disrespect.
goes from both ways, bro. You guys disrespect us all the time.
What?
Bunch of
What?
haters, man. You're a bunch of haters. Of course.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I get it. You hate me because you ain't me, huh? I mean, it's
Nah, okay, yeah. See, this is exactly why. This is why fuck Mexico till I die, bro.
It's like we don't even compare. So it's like, I get it.
You see? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Osuna against Barcelona, or whatever the fuck that.
Fucking
Penis.
entitled assholes.
Yeah.
We're just great, man. Can't hate on that. We
No, you gotta
represent
just.
you guys. You should be
Dude.
happy. We
No,
represent.
fuck
the
you. You'll
Coca-Cola. We
never represent me.
We represent
Never.
Coca-Cola,
Never.
bro.
You don't.
Bro, you should be.
You're
you
your
should be happy.
champions.
Look at you, they're
You're
like,
your
oh, it's
champions when it comes to the world.
Dude, George, I'm
You guys
pretty
should be
sure
happy.
I'm pretty sure Costa Rica has made it further than you guys in the World Cup.
Costa Rica. What is that?
You see,
man?
that's
What is
right
that?
there.
I'm
What is that?
serious.
Exactly, dude.
What's that?
Costa Rica has better players and have done better, and you guys
A
still don't
goalie?
recognize their ass.
A goalie? Really?
Better than Ochoa,
Better than
Talking
a,
about a goal-
Butterfinger
that's how-
Ochoa.
That's how far you
They don't have
go.
better players. They have one good player.
A
it.
goalkeeper?
Oh yeah,
Dude.
one good player, and they made it to what the
Yeah,
Quarterfinals.
it was.
It
El
was a
quinto
técnico, man.
partido.
They had the
That
best
was what we
técnico,
were
the
doing.
best Colombian técnico that has ever.
el
That has
quinto
ever
part- how many technicals has Mexico gotten? And they still la cagan.
It's pressure, man, to be.
Oh,
Oh,
to
shit.
be
Oh.
get the
Mexican.
fuck out of here.
All right, George.
I'm serious, man.
Dude, I think you're digging a hole, dude.
This is what we have to deal with every time we
No.
play. These
Yeah.
hating. I mean, some
bro.
technicals can't
No,
take it. It's
it's-
just
Rigo
weak
and Ed,
mentality.
you know what it
That's
is?
all it is.
Well,
They get so used to winning a corrupt fucking confederations, like regional cup, that they're like, bro, we're the best. We just gotta like pay off all the refs and get these dubious penalties to make sure we make it to the final.
Yeah, right.
Dubious penalties.
We
Man,
always
Bro.
Alemania. You remember the Alemania game?
I remember that Jamaica game, bro, where you guys like fucking did everything like but everything in their power to eliminate los pobrecitos jamaicanos, bro. They're playing their hearts out.
Ramon,
Whatever.
you think that I know what the favorite World Cup memory of me and you and George was when we were watching like the 2012 World Cup.
I'm out of here, man. Fuck you.
Bro, your brother was gonna fight me.
Dude, remember when South Africa was playing Mexico, dude?
Yeah, bro.
That dude dipped out, man.
Bro, I remember like George's dad and his brother were good.
Dude, we started celebrating South Africa's goal.
I was like, sha-la-la-la.
Dude, that was Dude, that was epic.
Oh, that was the greatest. I fucking remember that.
And then the Holland one. You were there too, fucking Raymond. You were there with Holland. The Nora Penal. He was there.
Bro, 100% penal. 100%. Dude, you're lucky that I wasn't able to find a South African flag the night before. I looked all over the fucking place. Because I was gonna fucking show.
Dude, Ramon, we were actually thinking about making one, dude.
Yeah, like we even looked at like getting.
We went to Walmart to get fabric, dude.
2012.
It was 2010.
2010.
Yeah,
My bad.
I was like
My bad.
2012. I'm like,
I thought it was
Yeah,
2012.
I fucking remember that. I cherish that memory so bad because I just remember like George's dad and your brother Edgar were so fucking mad at me. He's like, ¿pa qué vienes aquí, pinche cabrón?
exactly.
They're like, ¿pa qué vienes aquí, pinche cabrón? I'm like, bro, I'm just, I'm here. I'm celebrating, watching the game.
Watching good soccer.
Fucking haters, bro. Fucking haters, man.
I mean, that's
I just
want to see.
I want to see the year that Honduras or Guatemala make it to the World Cup.
Dude, they're gonna make it 2026, dude. They're
We
gonna be
finally
there.
got unbanned, dude. We're no longer banned for being too corrupt.
I didn't even know you guys were banned. That's all.
Yeah,
Bro, like Juan, like Mexico has like I'm always amazed, but like whenever World Cup qualifying comes around, they have like the easiest fucking rounds. They get buys into these other fucking things, and you guys still barely qualified. And then you guys are bitching.
Fucking scraping
What
by.
you talking about? We had Alemania. We had who else was there? We fucked them all up.
Yeah,
dude. I have another conspiracy theory, dude, about Guatemala. They've been trying to stop us from getting to the World Cup.
Stop. Correct politics. I don't want you guys to make it that way.
Like no, real talk though. CONCACAF is corrupt as fuck. Like they're all in. They're all in to make Mexico and US as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Like that's 100%.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's for sure.
Like the fact that they didn't give Costa Rica.
Go ahead. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Like the fact that they didn't give Costa Rica a whole bunch of support after their 2014 World Cup run, and they like still throw a bunch of money at the US, who failed to qualify to the last World Cup, and give a bunch of money to Mexico. It's bullshit. It's just a corrupt system.
But like, you can't say that Costa Rica, Guatemala, Honduras are at the same level as Mexico and Honduras. I mean, they still have a better team.
Nice, okay? It's not like this. It's like
you see, and this is the bullshit because like nobody in Central America argues that Honduras or Guatemala are at the same level as Mexico. What we argue is we're competitive. Don't talk shit to us until you beat us.
Well, they fixed it.
But every single fucking time, like Mexico loses to Honduras, you guys are like in crisis mode. You're like, I can't pedir el técnico. We got rid of everybody. This is horrible.
Yeah.
Dude, it's always in football picante, dude.
And then
Bro, what
It's-
Yeah,
happens
and then it's always like,
outside.
and then it's always like, oh, we gotta leave the Confederation. Like we gotta go to South America.
That's the truth.
To be better.
Man.
We
Like,
do,
the
we
truth.
do.
We
You
need
guys give us no competition. That's why we don't get better against you motherfuckers. We need to go to South America. That's what we need to do, bro. We don't escalate because
You guys-
of you motherfuckers.
you-
Like we're playing amateur.
no, you guys will never make it out of South America.
No,
You
we
guys will
would.
be
Of
Peru,
course
bro.
we
What are
would.
you talking about?
Peru has a good team.
okay,
Man. What are you
okay.
talking about?
It's
Didn't
South
Peru beat
America, bro.
Argentina?
Pobrecitos, man. No sabes.
You guys beat Argentina in like amistosos, and you're like, bro, somos la mera mera.
They're
Man.
using their bench
Bro.
warmers.
Every time we play them in like a World Cup game, it's always like the fucking game of the fucking week. You know, whenever we play.
According to Mexico, it is.
Brazil,
Bro,
Argentina, all the
According to
teams,
Mexico,
it's
it is,
always.
dude.
No.
But the,
So,
dude,
always
but the result is always the same, dude.
Yeah, but we
Well,
still
no.
fight, man.
Yeah, but look, listen. So when
Bro.
Honduras beats Mexico, which doesn't really happen, but when they do, it's usually because we're playing with their B or C.
Oh, it doesn't really happen.
It does happen
Shut
here and
up,
there.
Juan.
But, it
Juan,
doesn't really
Juan,
happen.
we had like a 30-year record where we wouldn't lose at home in World Cup qualifiers. What the fuck are you talking about?
You never went to the World Cup. Barely. One every 3 or 4
We
World
went to
Cups.
like 2010 and 2014. What are you talking about?
Bro, stop using McDonald's Wi-Fi, you Hondureño.
He's getting so mad because you're
I'm not,
you're
I'm
talking
not,
truth
I'm not.
about the Mexico team. And he's fucking
That's
raging.
This is high school lunch all over again, bro. High school lunch all over again.
No, actually, it's not even
Just-
McDonald's. We're using that free Wi-Fi that the city provides.
Hey, that's what
We
gotta
need-
pay
we
for,
need,
man. Infrastructure right there, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
that.
we need
You need
need
to
Mario
fix your
Clemente in
internet
here
first.
arguing how like fucking the Mexican team is the greatest of all.
Bro, like we hear.
I don't know what's wrong with
five
it.
words. I just heard Mexico's the greatest ever. That's what I heard.
Enrico, what's going on with Liverpool, man?
I don't know, man. We're in crisis mode at the moment.
Crisis, bro.
We're getting a bunch of injured players. We're losing everyone, dude, in defense. It's awful, dude.
Is it the coach's fault?
Nah, it's not the coach's fault. We just don't have any players, man, in defense, dude. It sucks. But hey, we won in the Champions
You
League.
guys have the Balón de Oro in the defense.
We're in the Champions League at the moment. We're in the quarterfinals.
Oh no shit. You
Yeah,
made
dude.
it.
Yeah, we made it.
Damn,
We're up there.
I didn't know that. What are they playing?
Yeah.
Have they set the?
They haven't done the drawings. They're
Oh.
gonna do it this week. I think on Friday.
Bro,
That's
I just know that
cool.
Man City is killing it in the English Premier League.
I mean, Man City's gonna be playing this week
Man
against.
City is una mentira, man. With Pep Guardiola, bro.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola is no, he's no good. I don't like Pep.
Just know Chelsea's up there, right there. It's like my team, bro. Well, what place is Liverpool in? Like 8th, 9th?
Dude, we're in like 7th or 8th place. We suck
Damn.
ass this year, dude.
Yeah, you have
It's pitiful watching them, dude. We've been losing at home every
Is that last
single
year with you
game.
guys? I don't even know that. Yeah, bro, you guys lost like 5 or 6 in a row.
Yeah,
fuck every game.
at home.
First time in history, bro. In history.
Yeah,
First
dude,
time
we
it's happened.
suck.
Yeah, I would fucking burn your jerseys if you have any.
Dude,
Last-
go fuck yourself, one.
Yeah.
Hey. Hell no.
Oh no.
Quiere llorar.
Un poco.
Yeah. Who do you like from the English Premier League, fucking Jorge?
English Premier League? Fuck, I don't know, man.
You don't follow that one?
I mean, I follow
Right.
it, but
Dude.
I've been liking. I don't know if they're doing any good now. The team with James Rodriguez in it.
Everton?
Yeah, Everton. They were playing pretty good.
They're like in sixth place, I think, 5th or 6th.
I like Leeds, bro. Leeds is where it's at.
Leeds. with
I
the
wish
technical,
Wolves-
what's his name?
They go balls
Argentinian
out
guy.
every time.
Yeah, the Argentina guy.
Bielsa.
Yeah, with Bielsa.
Yeah, Bielsa. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What about you, Tato?
Oh, I don't really watch soccer anymore.
When's the last time you played,
I've got
dude?
other interests. Oh, it's been several years.
Third grade.
Dude, I don't care what people say. Tato had a nice right leg, right cross, man.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juan's been playing all these years, but he still fucking sucks. So shit talk.
Yeah, the best one in Cookville, bro. You guys were lucky to watch me play in my prime. I mean, shit, if anything, I made you bitches better.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Is that Mexican mentality, bro?
Yeah.
Just
nah, I
think
can't
about it.
even remember. Dude, I
Si
remember
se
when he
puede.
hit his
Si
nalgas,
se
bro.
puede.
Like fucking Raymond, I would hit his nalgas, and he was just like.
What does that
I
even
don't know,
mean?
bro.
What?
Like, with the ball.
Why are you spanking Raymond just randomly? Dude? Just
I remember
trying to cop a field, dude. Get out of here, man.
he would try to block it or something, and fucking hit him in the nalgas,
Rigo,
bro.
did you win your game today?
No, we lost, dude.
That's how you didn't talk about it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even bring it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, George, for bringing it up. Now,
You should have just said yeah.
now voy a llorar.
Yeah, wait. So the score was 5-1.
It was like 7-1, dude.
No,
Nah,
Damn.
are you serious?
Yeah, dude, we suck.
Fuck.
Makes me feel better about losing our game.
a bunch of high schoolers and shit.
Nah, just a bunch of dudes. I don't know. It's like a pickup soccer kind of league. But like there's teams that have like the best players and I got like stuck with the shitty players.
Damn.
Because I'm like
Yeah,
brand
you're
new.
talking-
I'm like brand new in this city, so like I got to be stuck with the crappy players.
Where do you play?
Like-
Knoxville or?
Yeah,
Okay.
Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Knoxville, dude.
Man, you're talking shit about your teammates already, man. They're gonna find
Dude,
this.
they
motherfucker.
Hey, don't invite
Yo,
them
you
to
want to
listen.
play in Clarksville? Rigo, you want
Damn.
to play in Clarksville?
I don't know if I want to make the drive, dude. That's commitment.
Bruh. Same commitment, same commute. Oh, same distance from you to Knoxville. Probably
Yeah.
more than Knoxville.
Are you starting a league, dude?
I'm not. There's already a league. There's like 15, 16 teams.
You're playing?
Probably.
All right.
Ain't good shape.
Look at
Ain't good.
Juan. Juan, this is Cascarita, not recruitment. No, this.
I'm actually playing in Cookville. Well, I'm on the team.
I'm
but I
gonna
don't
cut
know
that
how.
part out, dude. I don't.
Mario's on the team
No
too.
free advertisement here, boy.
Yeah, my games start in 2 weeks.
Oh, is it 2 weeks? Shit.
Yeah, 2
Got
weeks.
2
What
weeks.
team? Were you playing, George?
Yeah, Mario.
Well, he's on
made
the
a team.
roster.
Yeah, Mario's
Oh.
the coach. Mario's the coach.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're all joining in, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, you guys got some pretty nice jerseys.
Oh yeah, we got. Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
one?
Yeah. The
So
Italian.
so Mario's the Guardiola right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There's that one.
Hey Raymond, which team are we using?
Italy.
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 Okay, I like that.
He
I like
wanted the
that.
Salvador one, but I was like, dude, no, we don't want that. Yeah, we're using the Italian one.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit. I like it.
They look pretty good. All right, you guys ready to call this? Get this to an end? Call it a night? All right,
Sure,
guys.
now it's 7 minutes.
We reached the end. I apologize, everybody, for my McDonald's Wi-Fi. You know, I just can't lay off those McDoubles. They're just too fucking good.
Dude, I just
Oh.
finished one before this podcast.
And that's why you
Hey,
play in a pickup league, not in big leagues.
You see,
Exactly.
that's the, you know, like before we get off, like I hate going over to Cookville because Cookville doesn't have like the 4 for $4 at McDonald's,
Yeah.
and Memphis does. God, like I'm so fat because of it, man. You know, you get a double, you get a 4-piece, you get fries, and you get a drink. And if you're like a fat ass like me, you just add on an extra McChicken. You got a full
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
meal, man.
You know the reason I don't want to go to Memphis is because you probably get robbed before you get to the McDonald's. Speaker. So, I'm good here.
Damn,
You
dude.
get what out of McDonald's?
Oh, I forgot you had that Wi-Fi. Robbed. Oh shit! Hopefully next time, you know, you'll upgrade. You have
Hey,
a week.
Juan, just because they give you 3 chicken nuggets instead of 4 doesn't mean you're getting robbed, man.
Sorry, I heard all I heard was one, and then you broke.
I said just
I'm just kidding. I didn't hear you.
because they gave you 3 chicken nuggets instead of 4 chicken nuggets doesn't mean you got robbed.
Got him.
Got him.
Juan's like calling the police. Man, this motherfucker's only giving me 3. I ordered 4.